you will begin to see the countless grace and understanding that God has for his people, even in those times where they had 40 years in the desert. And it's the same in our lives, like for those of you who are mothers or teachers of children or fathers, you will disregard your desire for just binging Netflix today. You will begin to sacrifice your need for new clothes or your need for whatever it is that you want for the sake of your children. And that is the same that God is. You'll forsake your own need and desire for sleep and rest for the sake of your children. And that's exactly the way God feels about us, about what he will do for us. He'll sacrifice himself for us. So if you start to draw near to God, he will draw near to you. He's already there. It's not that he's far away. It's just that we have not moved. We have stayed here on this chessboard, and we need to make a move for him to draw close to us. So when you finally reach this place, which I promise it won't take forever and it won't take long, but I do promise that it's not something that will take long. God is faithful and his spirit is faithful and he wants to connect with you. It's his desire to know you and for you to know him, because the Spirit of God is not held captive by how many times you read the Bible. You know, the Spirit of God moves as he wants. And it's all about seeking him with a pure heart. So I don't want to put a number of days on it, because then it's like I'm putting him in a box saying you have to read 20 days to feel the presence of God. And it doesn't work like that. You will know when you have reached this point of John 14:20, where now God is in you and you are in God. Okay? So what I mean by that is when you read the Word of God, like I explained before, it starts to live inside of you, and you'll find yourself in situations where you thought you forgot the Word of God, and suddenly it just comes forth and it's something that you share. And eventually that's how your life is going to be. He inhabits your being and you inhabit the praise of his glory. So the Spirit of God will begin to inhabit your being, the fullness of who you are, and you will begin to inhabit the praise of his glory. So as you live in him, he lives in you, and you become aligned with the being of God, with who he is, and his whole being starts to move and become alive in every fiber of your being. I hope that makes sense. I've got several notes that I made along the way as I was studying, so that's why I keep looking to the left. Maybe it's your right, my left. But you'll be in a place where you want to honor him in everything that you do, the way that you work, the way that you love your husband or your wife and your children, the way that you talk, the way that you present yourself, the way that you begin to forgive people. Okay, you're going to see that's also a very different experience. You will begin to look at people who stirred up emotions when their name came up, and you will have a peace inside of you. You will have a peace where you hope and have a desire for them to know God. And you will find yourself praying for people that was on your hate list, if I can put it like that. But yes, you will begin to cleanse and purge things in your life that don't belong and that don't represent God. And you will want to become a walking, talking ambassador for the glory of God and for his goodness. So if we go and look at the verse John 14:20 from the New King James Bible, it says, "At that day you will know that I am in my Father." I, Jesus, I am in my Father, and you are in me, and I am in you. And you will know that this is not something you want to walk away from. And that's why you have to start. We have to start somewhere. Start somewhere so that these amazing secrets and hidden revelations in the Word of God can become a part of your life. And that is when we begin to change. And people who live in the world don't understand the importance of change. But in order for us to be walking, talking, living ambassadors for the work of God and for the love of God, we have to change. We have to become Christ-like. We have to become more like God. We have to strive to holiness. We can never be holy. We can never be as holy as God. but it's about living each day, trying to be holy, trying to live closer to God, trying to represent the love, the purity of God, the pure love of God, the grace of God, and having that same grace for other people. So it's not something that people in the world understand. And if you are in a place where you do not know the Bible yet, then it is safe to say that you are still in the world, but there's a desire in your heart that doesn't want to be. There's a desire in your heart that wants more. And if that desire in your heart wants more, then you can trust that it's the Spirit pressing on your heart to get this journey going, So right now I was just dealing with the fact that why you have to read the Bible and how the Bible has so many hidden revelations, like hidden secrets that need to be revealed to you.